Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic: The Gathering Arena. Playing Quick Draft March of the Machine today. Merge of Karlov Manor is still out there, but I played, I don't know, five or six drafts or something at the beginning of the format in the first couple days. I guess I could check how many, and it's fine. I'd be happy to get back to it. But I haven't played any Magic in like a week or something. Oh, I played more drafts than that. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, exactly 7. I just am bad at counting. Great. And I like March of the Machine, and when I signed in, I happened to see that it's on its way out in a few hours, or half a day, or something like that. So I thought I'd give it one more go, at least. I think you're supposed to take Angelic Intervention here, right? It's an insane combat trick. Every white deck has this, and it just always gets you. Into the Fire is not really... I mean, it's not bad. Right? It's either a board clear for small creatures or a redraw, but like it just, I don't know. It wasn't all that great. Artistic Refusal, also very good though. When you like could actually cast it in the Izzet Convoke deck, right? 0 mana, counter a spell, draw 2, discard 1. You know, if you have 6 creatures lying around. Obviously, you usually don't have 6 creatures, but sometimes you do. The red-blue decks went very wide with stuff like Rowell's Reinforcements. Invasion of Zendikar, pretty good, as I recall. Like, you know, double ramping for 4 and then getting a giant creature was pretty cool. Mirror Shield Hoplite, pretty good for the Boros decks. Rayav, really good if you get the equipment deck going. This is whatever. Yeah, all these green cards are fine. Overgrown Pest, actually, what was this again? Yeah, okay, so it's... I mean, it's 3 mana 2/2 draw a card, which is pretty good. But I think Angelic Intervention just beats all of this. Especially since last time I did March of the Machine Quick Draft, the bots were passing a lot of black and white. So it's maybe a good color to be in. Or at least try to. I mean, Preening Champ, very good card. Best common in the set, as I recall. Or at least very close. But I think the best. Maybe just the best blue common. Certainly the best blue common. The only thing competing with it here is Chromehost Seed Shark, I think. None of the rest of this is much of anything. But this was such a monster. I think it's better than Preening Champ. Right? Like, when this actually does something, it's crazy. Let me see what Draft Sim thinks. I haven't even opened up the Draft Sim Mom pick order, please. And if we look at Shark, what the heck? I got my text size really tiny somehow. Okay, yeah. Chromehost Seed Shark is indeed insanely good, and Preening Champ? Really? Marked as above average. Like, high for above average, but a lot of stuff better than that. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess that must just mean it's only the best common. But I feel like it's better than that. Anyway, I'll take the Seed Shark. There's one of the Dream black-white cards. And a bunch of other black and white, huh? Was this any good? No. Invasion of Kaladesh? Kind of cool. If you play the red-blue deck. I think I probably am supposed to take Sculpted Perfection, just like... Obviously, I don't know. I guess you could take Deadly Derision and try to aim towards Dimir, and consider not taking the Angelic Intervention. There was not very good fixing in this format, as I recall. There were just a bunch of cards with like hybrid mana costs to flip them. Like, this is a blue... Like this one is an example, right? It's a white card And it has a green mana cost on it, but you can pay life instead, so it's not really a green-white card, it's just white. And you get a small benefit for running it in green. Yeah, I think Deadly Derision is more reasonable, because I could end up in black-white, and then I would prefer this card. But if I end up in black-blue, obviously I prefer Deadly Derision. A second Invasion of Elgrotha. Timuret, okay. Second Angelic Intervention, what a sick joke. No blue, I notice. What are you? Not a huge fan. Probably not actually all that could take Timuret, is it? Yeah, I guess this was the format with all the knights in it, wasn't it? I had forgotten that. Well, growth is not that good, right? Yeah. Just 5 mana, deal 3, lifelink. And then, like, what it flips into is not all that amazing. Could take this green guy. You never know. Or a green-blue land. This card was pretty nuts, right? Yeah, okay. I still don't know what direction we're heading in, but I'll have one good card wherever we end up. Probably 2, I guess, unless we end up in red and something. A Knight's card. Omen Hawker was about, like, I don't know, the flip cards deck, right? You would activate Phyrexians with this, and there was some other stuff you would pay to activate abilities for. What was that? Oh yeah, all the transforming cards. This adds a lot of mana for those, and blue black, I think, like nominally had some synergy there for, you know, wanting you to play face up, turn cards face up. Maybe it was blue green actually. I think it was. Could take my third Angelic Intervention, which is ridiculous. I think I'll just grab a black-white land. I might want to splash white or splash black, or maybe I'm running both. Weird that this is wheeling, as I thought the bots would be. I thought the bots would be playing. No, they'd be passing a lot of black-white, is what I said. So it makes sense that I would see this. It's not weird. This pack kind of blows. The Freewheeler's okay. I guess the Surveyor's okay if I try to go with lots of colors. Oh, right. Blue-black had 8 or more graveyard thing. That was a thing that several of their cards did, I guess. Could take a cut short. Yeah, Surveyor's just not, I don't know, for 3 mana. This was I don't know. This wasn't a super aggro format. Maybe Skittering Surveyor's okay. I don't like Quende very much. Negotiator was pretty solid. Bolslinger, a great aggro card. That's about it. I mean, Fertilid's Favor is good in the multicolor thing, but I think just a 2 mana 3/3 is way better than that. Gosh, the beat stick was quite good, I remember. Doesn't seem like I should pick it. Like, okay, I've seen one good red card. That's not an excuse to suddenly try to get a bunch of red. I think Realmbreaker's Grasp is totally fine. Both of the red-white cards wheeled. That's sort of interesting. Like, I don't remember ever seeing this card. It's not quite true. I have seen it, but it's just not good. This guy's fine. I think Furnace Gremlin was playable, wasn't it? And this, yeah, but just take a draw 2 to sack a creature kind of thing. Vengeant Earth? What is this? Turn a land into a 4/4. It has to be blocked. So it's kind of a weird quasi-removal spell. Not very good. Mirrodin Avenged is not very good either. Take the Halberd. Another Angelic Intervention. Another Angelic Intervention? It does look like white is a place to be. Out of curiosity, how good does Draft Sim, like, how good did they end up thinking Angelic Intervention is? They say bad. Like, I don't understand this. When was this updated? Last June. I don't know when this set was new, but Angelic Intervention was crazy. Sword of Once and Future. All these swords were very good, weren't they? +2/+2, pro blue, pro black. You can surveil 2 and cast instant or sorcery from your graveyard. This is like a red card, kind of. I mean, it works in anything, but it's target instant or sorcery. Seraph of New Capenna is okay. Yargle, obviously. Gargle. Gargle garbage. I think there were some decks you could put this in, but at 8 mana, it's not a staple by any means. Traxxas Fall was maybe okay. Converter Beast was okay for the green, big green decks. This is okay. I think we're taking one of these 3 cards. Smite, a 1-mana combat trick. Seraph, an okay flyer. I think I want the sword. Should be fun. Progenitor Exarch. Pretty good, is my recollection. It looks like blue is not a thing, by the way. We can cut that. And we're looking at some kind of Abzan, right? Maybe we cut one of the colors, most obviously black, I guess, but cutting green would make sense too. And then, of course, we'd be in the black-white that was always fated, because that's what the bots pass, I guess. Anyway, this is a nice card you can cast as, like, it's a 1-mana 1/2 if you need it to be. And then, you know, at basically any odd mana value cost, it's just great. Mana value cost? I don't know what I mean by that. Seraph's okay. 1 aerial boost is nice to have. This guy's alright. What's our curve looking like? A lot of non-creatures on 2. I think I'll just take a Seraph. You don't want too many aerial boosts, and we might well be past another. Invasion of Ulgrotha, like this is number 15 or something. We've seen 100 of them. Alabaster Host Intercessor seemed like it would be great, and it was like an okay curve topper, but not anything incredible. I'm just going to grab a 2-mana 1/1 Death Touch that can draw cards. Sailback. Was this good, or is there a Sailback? There's a Sailback in Cube, I think, but it's not this one. I know it's not this card. I think it's called Sailback, isn't it? Nope. What is that one? It costs green, and it's a dino, and it says destroy? Tranquil Frillback. Yes, that's the card in Cube. That is obviously much better than this. This is fine. But I think I'll just take a Realmbreaker's Grasp. We're doing like the black-white Phyrexians deck with no Phyrexians, which feels pretty bad. Or no Phyrexian synergies, anyway. If I'd taken Sculpted Perfection earlier, maybe we could do some cool stuff. Yeah, just take Asunder. 2 mana, 2/2. I could use some of those. This guy's fine. Same guy's still fine. I don't have anything to transform, really, but... I don't have much black. I still could be cutting black, but it's not like I want any of the green here either, right? Kite Sail could be okay. Invasion of Regatha is still here? Okay, I mean, I guess it's possible we could run red. There's been a lot of it in the last few packs. Feels bad I didn't take the beat stick, I guess. But I remember, like, oh, I did get the beat stick. Like, Rayav and the Hoplite had both wheeled in the first pack, so I guess it's possible. Maybe we're red-white instead of black-white? Doesn't look like the green has gone anywhere. Feels a little bad to be pivoting so late, but there just wasn't anything else to take in those last few packs, and now my red has just about caught up to my black. So, still not committed, I guess. Phyrexian Censor, these are all good cards. I have 1 creature on 2. Kind of makes me want to take this guy. Yeah. Invasion of Mercadia, also pretty good. Or Bolaslinger, maybe? I'm taking the Invasion of Mercadia. This guy is pretty scary if you could actually cast him. There's growth at number at least 4. Maybe I've seen more than 4. I don't quite remember. I mean, there certainly are downsides to this. You might not be able to cast it, but like when you can, it's really, really good. And sometimes you can cast it very early if you get enough wide stuff. I mean, I guess I don't have much opportunity to go wide, but even so, it's a 4 mana, 4 flyer. I'm sorry, it's a 4/4 flyer. Okay, there's the Norn's Inquisitor we were looking for ages ago. That now looks like it might not be all that good. Right? Like, we don't have very many incubators, right? Sunder the Gateway. Skywardens can flip them. That's nice. But it's literally just 1, right? Let's get rid of the Surveyor. I don't think we're going to actually run Mardu. We're going to have to cut one of these colors. Yeah, so this just is like... I mean, it's a 2 mana 1/1 that kind of comes with a 3/3. That's pretty cool. Maybe it's worth just playing on its own. It probably is. I wish I had more synergy for it, is all. And, you know, Seal from Existence is not a terrible card to take. But I think it's the Inquisitor. I don't think I need another dragon. 1 is plenty. On the other hand, there's nothing else in this pack. I don't want a Halberd number 2. Would it be number 2? Yeah. This, yeah. Having 1 Javelineer is okay. Still no chance we go back to blue. One aerial boost is nice to have. Could take another Aetherblade agent. Black is not completely out of the picture, but I think it is, actually. So aerial boost then. I guess just take a flyer. I mean, Bola Slinger is perfect. I wish I could take the Beat Stick and the Bola Slinger. Yeah, I think we have to get black out of here. I have 2 equipments, don't I? Yeah. No, that's enchantments. 5 equipments. Okay, probably don't need another beat stick. 5? The halberd, the first beat stick. Oh, I guess there's this. It's just not very good. Let's get it out of here. I know there's the sword of once and future. And I guess there must be one other. Oh, the kite sail. Yeah. So we need more creatures. Could be okay. It's a flexible card. This should be great with all the equipment, right? Another halberd we could maybe cut some other equipment for. Well, this is... I don't know. This was a difficult draft. I didn't get very good signals, I feel like. And then I had to make some last-minute adjustments twice to figure out what colors I was actually in. We don't really have a lot of ways to go wide, so I think these dragons are just kind of bad. I don't want to pay 7 mana, and I don't really have enough creatures that I can avoid paying 7 mana. Very happy to have the 3 interventions. I don't want to cut any of those. But I'm probably going to have to cut, like, some other non-creature spells. These guys actually, I mean... There's not a lot of creatures left, is it? If I do that. Oh, Progenitor Exarch for... Just a little too expensive, probably. Cut 1 halberd. Oops. And, I mean, flyers and... These are flyers and creatures. I do like them. This is a nice, like, way to end the game. Oh, the Seraph of New Capenna kind of stinks, right? Well, this is kind of just a worse Seraph of New Capenna, I guess. Because I don't have any incubate tokens at any time, so it's just a 3-mana 2/2 flyer with no ability, whereas this is a 3-mana 2/2 flyer with an ability. Regatha can do some face damage. Oh, the Halo Hopper is probably not very good. And there you go. That's 40 cards. But we should cut a land here, I assume, right? We're relatively lightweight. Probably a mountain, to be honest. Oh, yeah, which means I'm putting a card back in, not taking one out. I know how this game works. I still have a lot of equipment, right? 4. I mean, I don't need a ton. It's not like there's some card in my deck that says, with equipment, this is good. There's 1, right? The Depth Guard. Where is he? Here he is. It's a 3-mana, 4/3. Very good stats, but only if you can actually activate him by giving him equipment. So maybe I will put back in the Exarch. Just a way to get some 3/3s. Nah, rather have a flyer. Or a halberd. But no, I need more creatures. I think 16 lands is fine. And the Land Cycler. I mean, I don't know. You could argue for 15 lands in the Land Cycler, but honestly, I don't... Paying 2 mana to Land Cycle is really bad when you're an aggressive deck. So I hope that... I have that card as, like, it would be nice as a curve topper. It would be okay to land cycle it. Like, I don't really want to do either of those things, but the flexibility of both is worth running it. But it's not like such a great land card that I should cut a real land from my deck. Okay, opponent's playing the black-white Phyrexians again, of course. Sack it main phase to draw 2. I appreciate that, thank you. You probably should have done that when I attacked you, but maybe they're hoping to draw a 1-mana white play. I don't know. Well, we attack here, obviously. And I guess... like, I want to play the Defender? The Depth Guard, rather? And on, like, turn 5, maybe I can play this and equip. And then, like, turn 4, I play the 2-drop I draw and blow up one of their... or pacify one of their guys. And if none of that happens, fine. I can just play the sword. But it would be nice to play the sword on 5. Okay, I mean, this is a good enough thing to pacify, I guess. Incubates, right? Yeah. Incubate 2? 2. Ooh, the gateway's been sundered. That's pretty cool. Oh, and that's right, they get to animate. Very good. I could swing with the 2/2, I guess. What does this do again? Whenever you surveil 2, cast an instant or sorcery, mana value 2 or less. Okay, well... I guess I'll hold the 2/2 back. I don't know, maybe they should have chump blocked, in which case I should attack with the 2/2? These are both really good. Well, this maybe isn't. Well, it's sort of 4 mana for a 1/1 and a 3/3, which isn't terrible. Yeah, maybe I like that, actually. I think I should have attacked with the 2/2. They would definitely have traded with their 2/2, and that sort of simplifies things. This is not a Phyrexian, huh? But this is. Yeah, and now this can't accomplish anything on attacks. Well, that's not true. I can make it a 4/4, I guess. I think you should multi-block a little bigger than that in case I have a trick, but I don't. I guess I could just play this and equip the sword. What is this, by the way? It's just a 2/2. Yeah, they can flip it, but... Okay. I mean, I could have protected my flyer, but I don't really mind that they killed the flyer. I'm happy to swing out with a 4/4. It kills a 3/3, which is not great. But remember, this creature's only a 2/2. And they can't block with their 2/2, right? They can only block with the Phyrexian tokens because this has pro-black. So the double block makes sense and it works. Yes, I'll kill the 3/3. Oh, yeah. Also, I guess the fact that this makes 2 creatures is especially good when I have the sword, right? It's not just a 1/1 and a 3/3. It's a 3/3 and a 5/5, provided I have unlimited mana and don't mind taking my time using just 1 creature per turn. I mean, the sword is accomplishing a lot. You don't do anything, right? Yeah. 3 cards in my grave, 4 in theirs, so not a huge problem. Plus it's black. You get some... Those are black still, though, right? No, they're green. This is black. Ooh. I could tap down the green dude. But they already don't have a block for this, right? Well, they can chump the 1/1, I guess. Oh, I'll take this one. 4 face damage, you say? Do I... Wait, this is... Instant or sorcery, mana value 2 or less. Do I don't have any of those right now, right? Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I don't need a beat stick, though. Yeah, I think that's game over. I mean, this card could save them somehow. Whoa. Is this a concession? It looks like it, but maybe they have some trick? Ooh. Okay, it is a concession. But I guess if I hadn't blocked, well, Wait, what happened? Wasn't there a cool thing on top of my deck? They made me mill it! Oh. Oh no. Well, okay, this still works. Non-token artifact. Oh, but this gains life! Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh wait, but when this attacks, I can tap down their green creature. Right. So hang on. That means I shouldn't cast that, right? Yeah. Well, it's fine if they gain life after combat damage, I guess. Oh, or I could just stop them gaining life, I guess. I could have tapped down the green one and swung with only the unblockable. But this works too. They milled my 4 damage to the face. What a dummy I am. I didn't expect them to attack all. I think it makes sense to have left it on top, but I guess seeing that I left it on top, it was a reasonable play for them to make, and maybe I should... It's so... If you go back to the main screen, it throws away your quest. What are my dailies? White spells. White spells, white spells, white spells, and this one's also red spells. Yeah, that sword carried the whole game, pretty much. I mean, being player 1 helped a lot, too. Having, you know, a decent early game curve out of 2, 3, 2, 5 was helpful. The life gain from the Sanctifier is the reason I didn't die at the end there, so multiple cards contributed. But it does feel like the sword was the main agent of destruction. This is an ambitious keep. I need a 3rd land at some point, but it's a really great start if I hit some lands. Yeah, like... I mean, be careful what you wish for, but I feel like if I drew nothing but land till the end of the game, I might win. I think it's okay to attack into this. Look at this. I collided my one... Wait, I have 2 ways to make tokens? Oh yeah, I have 2 ways to make tokens, and my 1 way to flip them, and I collided all of it. 1 damage to a creature, not that good. Right, so this can flip for free if I attack. Kitesail equips for 2. So I could play Kitesail, swing in for 4. Or I could sunder this and then play but not equip Kitesail. I guess so. Yeah, like I said, be careful what you wish for, but I've drawn only lands, and I'm really excited to hit another land. That would be great. Hey, I did it. I drew only lands, and I won the game, just like I wanted. Or wait, no. I must have drawn 1 spell. Because I started with 2 lands, and I drew 3 times. What was the spell? Was it Sunder or Kites? No. Invasion of Regatha? Yes. Because I started with a mono white hand. Okay. This is a much worse starting hand. I have a 2 mana play, and that is about it. But, I mean, it is a 2 mana start that gets me like a 3/1 flying, a 3/2 flying lifelinker. I guess it's fine. Uh-oh, an actual 1 mana card. The Bond Warden. That is sort of bad news. I'm expecting a mountain. Yep. Red-white was the colors of backup, right? I mean, every color had some backup, but mostly it was red-white. Yeah. A real Boros deck showing me how it's done. Curve out and kill my shit. Yeah, that's how you win the die roll. Curve out, kill my shit. That's how you win. Wait, did they discard something with this? They didn't. Or no, they had this put the backup on itself instead of putting it on the Bond Warden, which could have rummaged for them. Interesting. Yeah, and there's the Hoplite. So in backups, yeah, backup abilities get copied. I don't think I'm attacking with the beat stick anytime soon. All of this looks awful, but I'll keep the combat trick and the 2 creatures. The Mountain Cycler worked for what it's worth. I got a mountain when I really needed one. None of these are artifacts? Of course not. Okay, well. Am I dead on board if I just play a 3-4? No, so let's try it. When it targets itself, it gains flying, right? It has 2 copies of flying. I've never thought to look at that, but it must work that way, right? Okay, so Under the Gateway is good now. Although I do think it leaves me dead still. Oh yes, quite dead. Why are you tapping double white for this? What? I thought I understood Auto Tapper, and it tried to prioritize the... like, keeping a similar amount of each mana up. I thought it would tap 1 of each. That's so weird. And then with no lifelink, I just die here. Goodness gracious. They've done it. Cast another white spell before I die. Oh, I forgot. This is Convoke. I could have equipped the Kite Sail as well, I suppose. Obviously doesn't matter. I couldn't have gotten another creature down, which is what I would have needed. Who's up next? Croston. It's a lot like a crouton. This is slow, but Mercadia on 2 should, like, help me find the right stuff. And then I have a sword and a Bola Slinger, which is pretty cool. Let's get rid of a Plains, I think. Black-white, no surprise. No plays is a bit of a surprise, but I mean, it's not like I'm doing much. Oh, I could flip Mercadia with this, couldn't I? That's what this is for. That seems pretty cool. Oh. Oh well. I got them to spend their removal on my draw spell. Okay, here come the Phyrexians, I guess. Let's see. I think we just play out the Bolaslinger, back up itself. Oh, I want to... Let's put a stop in my end, just out of curiosity. I want to check. Does it actually have... Like, if you give this haste, it'll tap 2 things, right? If that's another creature, it says. Okay, so it doesn't work. Interesting. No! I need creatures. All I have is equipment and protection spells. Ah! And it's pro-black equipment, too. If I, like, just had more mana, I could have stopped all of that from happening. Okay, let's do this. The Freya's pretty spooky, obviously. Oh, they don't... I wasn't going to trade. You don't want to get the 2 damage in? That's interesting. Oh, I guess they don't want to let me flip the battle. Sure. I don't have instants or sorceries in my graveyard at this time. But if this were a Vigilant 5/5, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Vigilant 5/5 flyer? I think I'd rather... I really need the Centinelic Intervention up. They might have more removal. What does this even turn into? Basically just a 4/4 prowess. I think I'd rather swing face to get more angelic interventions. Well, I don't know. That's nice to keep up. I don't know. I mean, 4/4 prowess is pretty cool, I guess. Can do 4 damage a turn. And right now, this isn't flipping any instants or sorceries, so... Would deal a non-creature source. Yeah, so that's basically nothing. Now, I could... Oh, no, I was going to say I could move the... Oh, yeah, I guess I could tap red to move the Halberd, right? And then I'd still be holding up Aerial Boost. But I don't want Aerial Boost. I want Angelic Intervention. Well, I want both. Okay, we got him. Oh, this has... I didn't even... Right, this is black. It couldn't even legally block this if it wanted to. Okay. Well, Finally stuck one creature. And then it won the game. I'm surprised they didn't play on. Like, they had a 2/4 lifelinking flyer that I didn't have. I guess they saw that I could put on the Kite Sail eventually, even not knowing about Aerial Boost. Nevins. And then they got their ATM pin code on here. Fine. I get a 2/2 and then a 2/2 flyer. With any luck, they play a 2-mana enchantment and I get to sunder it. Nope. Discard a card, sure. My expensive mountain will have to do. It doesn't do anything else, right? Yeah. I could play out the Kite Sail, just hoping they play something this can kill soon. You'd think they would in blue-black, but I mean, there's no guarantees. And getting a creature down is really nice. Because I can equip it. Swing in, get a treasure. Wow! Okay, many colors are being had today. They could have double blocked this, by the way. I think they should have. It denies me the treasure, it gets rid of my only creature, and their shit sucks. Okay, they have a kill spell for it. I mean, I guess I could make different plays than this. I could get at the 2/2 and then, like, develop Kite Sail. Or hold up Intervention. I think just making a big dude seems pretty cool. Like, if they spend removal on this, it's not the end of the world. A big creature. Well, I mean, I guess. Blocks the one toughness, the one power creatures, threatens 2 more damage per turn. If they have nothing, we have lethal 2 turns from now with Angelic Intervention or Kite Sail. Or even indeed none of those, just flipping this, I guess. I don't assume they will have nothing, but, like, that would be my dream. So what does this do? Actually, I guess I should look. They can permanent card mana value 2 or less from a graveyard. So I don't have any of those. I have a Plains, I guess. Hello? What? Help? Everything gets -1/-1? Is that what happened? Yes. Oh, except my white creature. Those got another -2/-2. That's rude. Well, they did it. I mean, they're definitely playing Esper Control. Congratulations. Swing first. So that we have the treasure in case they have a 0 mana kill spell. Which, there's like the Convoke card we saw a while ago, right? 3 mana, or it was like a Collective Night. No, I don't know what that card was. There was some spell they had that was doing damage. Killing this seems worth the trouble. Let's block here. Pro black, please. And now they don't really have any blocks in the air. I'm taking a lot of damage too, but not as much as you are. I basically just have to live through the turn. Not lose both of my flyers. I don't even have to protect them, right? If they kill one flyer, I can be like, fine, it's dead. You got me. And next turn, just give the other one 4 power and menace. And pro white. Okay, yeah, I haven't checked the graveyards to see what you could pick up. Nezumi Informant, I guess? Makes sense. Wrong answer. Nezumi Informant to make me discard something could have been a way out. Although I guess I have lethal on board, sure. And we're at 4 wins already. I love this format. I'm so good at it for some reason. Sure. I have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and an interactive spell. Ooh, a slow deck, huh? I mean, this belongs in blue-black and blue-green. Blue-blue! What an exciting color pair that would be, huh? They give up. Alright, I'll take it. Kind of wanted to see what their deck was all about, but I guess it's about conceding. This is not a hand. There's 3 great spells in it, but I don't have any creatures. This is still bad, but at least it does something. Maybe Invasion of Regatha. Yeah, I don't even have a mountain. Sure. At least this way I can develop out equipment, and then when I do get a creature, it'll do something. Yeah, I guess I'm mountain cycling. I do want that 4th land. Pretty bad start, I have to say. But I mean, you know, I did stuff for the first 2 turns, and I sort of did something for turn 3, although not really. And there at last. Okay, sure. I'll cast this first and get it flying. Land would be decent next turn, because I could give this Vigilance and make it tap something. I don't like this. What is this all about? They have some trick. I'm not going to lose my main creature to try to kill a 1/1. To fail at killing a 1/1. Actually, I don't really want to land. Oh, Realmbreaker's Grasp is decent. I just want to equip this. And hold up Intervention. What is this? Oh, they have the 1-mana Elspeth Smite. Okay. Well, I'm glad I kept it. Pro-white, please. Oh, hang on. Not pro-white. That drops the equipment. I don't need protection from anything. Because they're only doing 3 damage. Let's give it pro... Not colorless either. Pro-blue. No, you asshole! Oh, that made me wretch. Land would be a pretty good card for you right now. Oh, they already played one. Okay, never mind. So they can't animate this and swing with it. Let's see, what can I do here? I can make it unpleasant for them to flip this, but I can't make it impossible. I guess I should just let them flip it, right? Realmbreaker's Grasp that instead? Sure. No, stop looking at my guy! Oh, that's a 4/4? That's huge. I didn't realize. What? Why attack with the flyer and not the 1/1? Okay, whatever combat trick they had before, I guess, they still have. Well, it could have been Elspeth Smite, but apparently it isn't, or they'd be attacking with this as well. Okay, well, I don't want to lose this right now, so go ahead. Okay. Well, I guess I have to trade. It's only black and red sources. Oh, I was like, why has this one got a weird thing on it? It's because it's red. Yeah, I would love to trade with this before it gets bigger, basically. My creature sucks anyway. Is it another smite? I mean, I'm about ready to concede. But I shouldn't. I have some good equipment. If I get the 4/4 dealt with somehow, maybe I can live. Alright, that'll probably do it. Wait. Why is this... Did I concede before damage could be dealt to it, I guess? But I'm at 26, so I did gain the life. Weird. Well, you know. The game... In conceding in the middle of a game, the game rules do handle it, but it's also in a two-player game, it doesn't matter very much what happens. And Arena is not super consistent. Like, it doesn't present you with a clean game state. Like, that hardly matters. This is nuts. This is so good. I have, like, 3 of my best cards on curve. I don't know if you'd call this one of my best cards, but it's decent. I have 2 great cards on curve and something else that fits into the curve as well. No offense, Halberd. Probably don't want to actually play the sword on 3, right? I have better stuff to do. Get this bad boy flipped and equipped. Swing in for 5 on turn 3. Good stuff. Oh, I aimed wrong. Should have put the halberd here, it turns out. Oh well. Do I want a mountain cycle? Probably I just play the sword, right? Like, I kind of want to get this guy down. But... like, if I'm going... why would I mountain cycle this? To get 6 mana plays? This is my only 6 mana play, so I keep it. So, I guess I just get the sword. Well, no. I think I'll Sunder. It's less mana efficient. And it misses the fact that, like, this could potentially... kill an artifact or enchantment they control. But it means I can play sword, equip this, and have 2 huge creatures instead of just 1. Okay. Or 1 instead of 0, I guess. And the gateway's getting sundered when this attacks, which is nice. Didn't think of that when I made this play, but that's one reason it was a good play. Surveil this all to the bin, please. Alright, the army of Phyrexians is upon you, my friend. What now? A 3/3. Very well. Oh man, that's gross. I can do 6 damage by equipping this with both weapons, but not 7. So I think it's better to give Menace to the little dude. Force them to chump the big dude. But it didn't come up. Opponent gave up. And we're at 6 and 2. The final boss has arrived. Well, not yet. The final boss will show up with their name down here somewhere, and then we'll have some anime reaction about their name. Young Obi. Another terrible hand. This is the second time I've had 3 Angelic Interventions in hand. Much better. The Land Cycler would be okay as like a substitute mountain. But I think I'd rather just have an Inquisitor, 2 kill spells, and a protection spell. No, what the hell? This is too much. I am getting run over by Boros again. I mean, yeah, this would be okay, but... Ah! This is a real problem. Should attack with the 1/2, right? Yeah. You could attack with the 1/1 as well if you wanted. Trading would be just as bad for both of us, so... And I think you want to shrink the board. So it would have made sense to me to make that trade, but it's fine not to. Or to make that attack. They have more incubate tokens than I do, so they want to keep these trades look bad to them, I guess. Sure. I could attack with the 3/3 here. Since it's not really blocking a 4/4 next turn anyway. It is blocking the 1/2, but I think getting 3 damage and taking 1 is a good trade. I can make this attack as well, because they don't want to block, but then they get in 2 and I get in 1, which seems bad. So let's go with this. And then I'll hope to use Angelic Intervention to protect this from their 4/4s later. Or maybe Dawnbreaker's Grasp to pacify them? I don't know. Maybe both. They missed their 3rd land, which is the one thing I have going for me here. Not attacking with the 1/2 anymore, huh? Wonder what that's about. Okay. Yeah, I agree. That attack makes sense. This is the obvious play. Not knowing anything about what's in their hand. They might have something better based on what's in their hand, but if I looked at this board position, didn't know what anyone had in board, that's the in hand. Those are the attacks I would make, I think. Maybe you could swing with the 1/1s. I think it wouldn't hurt. Okay, another land. It's not bad. And I want to hold up this as a blocker, or I threaten also double blocking with 3/3s. I'm not actually going to do that, but I threaten that. So, do I want to attack with my 1/1 here? It sort of seems safe enough, right? Oh, I could have had more S's there. Sort of seems sufficiently safe. Because I don't really mind if this is a 3/3 or a 2/2, whereas they kind of do care about this becoming another 4/4. And they don't really get any good counterattacks as a result of this attack, so I think it makes sense. And I need to take every advantage I can while they're still short on land. Because once they start hitting lands, all these spells turn on and the board's gonna become a lot more unpleasant for me. Come on, come and get me. I don't think there's a 1-mana red spell that does anything here. They have something, though. What is the 1-mana red spell in this format? I don't remember. Mana red and mana value 1. I should have checked, I guess. Coming in hot, +1/+0 and first strike. Okay, so that's probably what they have. Doesn't matter here. Because I'll have pro colorless. Oh no, aerial boost. Okay, well, I didn't think about that. I forgot that their creatures can be mana as well. Okay, I mean, that could have been worse. Let's say I don't want a mountain. Haha. I would like this, yeah? The problem with this attack... Well, there's a few. I kind of need this 4/4 back to block. Unless I Realmbreaker's Grasp this, which looks reasonable. But even then, like, they get to attack me for 3 and I haven't flipped anything. So I don't know how good that really is. You know what? Maybe I could have animated this and swung? I don't know. I guess I just have to grasp their 4/4. Did not see aerial boost coming. Ooh. That's really good right now, isn't it? Is that even where I want it? I don't know. Maybe it should have been here, just with 2 4/4s. I should have, right? Yes. All right, I'll put it back. Oops, you got me. Probably about time to chump with an Inquisitor if you're going to do that. Maybe chump with the 1/2 so you can put the counters on something meaningful? Just in case. I don't know. And now it actually does cost, I suppose, that I didn't put the equipment in the right place, because I want to equip something, obviously, but I also want to keep this in hand for Invasion of Mercadia activation. So I guess I'm just not equipping anything. This is worth way more than equipping this. I don't need it on blocks, and on attacks I can always do it later, so... Creatures you control. Okay, so let's do this first. This one? I don't know. I want to swing with everything. Who do I want back on blocks? Probably you. They're threatening 5, which is fine. Finally giving up the Inquisitors, okay. Yeah, here, obviously. Okay, hope those last few spells in your hand are worth something. Ooh, a 5/4 is good. That is good. Nothing can attack into that 5/4 except for my 5/4, sadly. So... Well, what if I just swung like this, though? What are they going to do? Block the 3/2 and take 9? I don't think so. Right? So they have to trade with the 5/4 anyway. Which means I want the equipment where it is. This card is so great. It's really sustaining me through this drought of spells. What are you? Nothing. Great. GG? Got him? Pretty sure 5 attackers is going to kill him next turn. Alright, final boss defeated. See you later, young Obi. I don't know why I ever play any formats but March of the Machine. I would love to play it again in Premier Draft. The bots, you know, they make the format pretty bland, where like everyone's playing the same thing. Still, I don't know. I mean, happy with how this game went. The double Norn's Inquisitor opening is very scary, and I had what I needed. 2 Realmbreaker's Grasps and a combat trick. Plus my own Inquisitor. I needed a lot to hang on here, but I had a great opening. And they let me flip Invasion of Mercadia. I don't remember if they had a choice there. They must have, right? Because I flipped it on that turn that I attacked with 2 4/4s, and all it would have taken was for them to chump with a 1/1, and I wouldn't have gotten this. I think that was a big mistake. Letting me flip Invasion of Mercadia just completely ended the game. If I'd been, I mean, like, sure, I could have chipped away at their 1/1s by swinging with another 4/4, but like, I wouldn't have had limitless fuel the way I did here. It would have taken me ages to get to the point where I could start doing something. So I think they should have made that jump. But they didn't, so congratulations to me. I'm the big winner. What are we calling this one? This deck? Is it really an Angelic Intervention deck? Is that what belongs on the box art? I kind of like Sword of Once and Future. Intervention was dominant, but like it was a sword deck. How about Sword of the Realmbreaker? I don't know. That's too flavorful, right? I want something descriptive. We'll just call this an equipment pivot because we didn't really have any equipment until we didn't start red until pack 3, but I'm glad I figured out to do it. Right, because like look at this pool. I have a lot of black cards here and some blue and some green that all looked like I might wind up playing them. And then I eventually cut it all and just ran this equipment deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.